Okay, should be live. Yep, it's live. Back going past. So I wanted to create something like this wallpaper where it's got this like similar plexus nexus effect. When you're all over with the mouse, when I'm moving the mouse around, it's we get these lines and dots. So if I go to ventuz, they have a great example scene of what Nexus the Nexus inside the particles can do. I mean, you can do all your triangles and all the options. It's a bit like it is exactly like that's like Plexus, but more, I think. Right, but if you want to find out more about that, you hit F1, go to the particle system, and then you've got interactive example particle system Nexus, which is cool. You can do a lot of cool stuff, even interactive, like clicking on separate ones, which is cool. This data can be shown here. But yeah, these are really cool examples. But I'm going to focus on creating this, trying to create this anyway, or similar. So I'm going to start off with particle system. I'm just going to add an axis in front of that. Okay, so on the particle system, I'm going to go to, where's it? Yes, I'm going to go to add a, module. I'm going to add a sprite. So I can see something, and oh yeah, I forgot to add the grid before the sprite. There we go. Now I can see something. I'm just gonna rotate this 90 degrees. There we go. Let's maybe scale it up. Here we go. So we got the particles. Now we can increase the count. You can choose how many you want in the grid, and you can also change the width and the height. Which is cool. Adds a few more to that. There we go. The sprite size, you can change that, the scaling here. Now if I go to here, module, and then I said, oh, add a nexus, you can see it adds, what it does, I'm going to place the sprite in between the sprite. So what it does, it adds its own points. So you see it's got points and stuff, and you can edit that, but I'll just turn that one off because I can control this sprite from here and change the scale and everything. Just from this one, it's easier for me. I'm going to turn off triangles, and you can see we already got something going on. So if I go to the grid, we can give it a little bit of jitter, the X and Y, and we can just increase the size for that. There we go. So pretty much we've got it doing something. Now we want it to kind of follow the mouse when you do this, and it pop forward, kind of. So if I go to module, try the range force. There we go. Now we've got something. Now you can change the amount of this and get all kinds of cool effects. If you go into the minus values, then it will start pushing forward on the force. So if I go -1, you notice we've got this. It's cool as well, so it's another effect you could do. Now to control that position, you go to here, transform. You've got manual, simple scale, and car transform. I'll just do manual. And now if I change the X and the Y, you can see. Which is cool. This is what we want. So we can do this, and do that because I've rotated it in the Z and the X. That'll be my mouse position or finger position, because you could apply this. It's quite cool. You could apply probably this to your. Let's see if we can do the touch ripple. Let's just apply it to a finger. So say if you're doing it on the touch screen, you could just take that. I'm sure you can just take, is it this one, the Z, and say, okay, Y, and then X. Let's say the X, of course. There we go. Now we just need to fix that up. So we go clipping node. X. I'll just call this X. So I know that's X, and I add another one on here, and that will be the Y. So we know this the input for this is 0 to 1 on the screen, but the output's different for the Nexus plugin. So if I just go back here, somewhere around here, or here, actually, why is it? My input's different this time. So that's 0.5, but let's move this X. Oh, sorry, X value. So here. And if I do this one minus 1.9, let's see what happens with the X. So the X kind of looks correct. So it's moving left and right with the ripple, you can see. And if I do the Y, the same. So if I go up here and move this up, something like this. There we go. So I could just do this one to 1.5 or something, 1.5. And let's do this one to minus 1.5. Oh, this one should be just, never mind. There we go. Let's see how that looks. That looks cool. So I already got this kind of effect going on. Now, let's see what else we can do. So we've got this, but I want it a bit more random. What can we do? Can we do anything in these forces? Does it have any? Can change the range. That's cool. Oh, the fall off as well. What's this do? Scale force with range. Okay. Maybe I can add some noise to give it some bit more random. So let's try. Where's noise? Noise. So it doesn't look random in the Z. Is this even affecting? Oh, sorry, it's not affecting it because it's not. There we go. I'll just put a move on this linear on the phase and just slow the duration down. Even more. Want it really slow. Really slow. There we go. Now we've got some kind of movement. Bit of a noise. Let's put some more. It's looking good. It's still moving. Maybe a bit slower. There we go. And we can make this more dense by changing the grid, which is cool. So we can add more to the count if you wanted, or less, depending on the look. We'll see. We can play with this. Well, it's kind of doing it. Kind of working. Okay. What does this noise? Can I say don't affect? Is it the Y? So currently it's just doing the Z. Actually, it should be Z and Y. Said 0 and the Y. There we go. So now I'm just gonna grab a similar wallpaper image. So what I had on the desktop, I'm just gonna use drag and drop that in. I just found this on Google. I'm just gonna get axis and rectangle. Place that behind like so, and then scale this up. There we go. Scale this image up. Push this forward. And you can see we already got a similar effect. And we can reduce that range on the force range. And you can see we've got that movement. and I'm just cool. So if we go here, just change the lighting model to no light. We're already getting closer. So on the range force, I'm going to reduce that. Maybe just bring that down. There we go. Now we got that cool effect that we saw. The cool thing is as well with the Nexus plugin, you can go here and change the width of the edge or the brightness of those lines. I think if you go here, where is it? Draw mode, and then lines. You have to open it up, and then you got the width control. There you go. So you can make them thicker or thinner. Went for thin lines. Yeah, that looks cool. And then here I can go and change the sprite size a little bit. Cool. It's looking good. Almost similar to the wallpaper. So let's add the time and date. So I'm just going to get an axis. It's a really short tutorial. Add some text 2D. I'm going to go for the block text. Change this to center. Center. I'm going to bring this forward in Z space. So it sits above. Like that. You can make it nice and big if you want. I'm going to call this time. Time. So I'm going to use time and date. Or date and time. Is it date and time? Or date? Yeah, date time. So here we get hour, minute, seconds if you want, whatever you want. You can get it all from here. And what we're going to use is the convert to text. And here we've got the squiggly brackets with a 0, which references this one. We want to add 1. So we add the minutes as well. So you can put that in and then just go for 1. There's plenty of ways. This is quite a cool tool. You can do all sorts of stuff with the convert to text. I'm just going to use it this way for now. The hour and the minute, please. And I'm going to do a break here. There we go. So it divides those. And now all I have to do is link the text to the convert to text, so the block text. And that is the system clock time. 12:56. Very cool. And there we go. If you want, you could add the day. I don't. It doesn't actually have the day, but actually, you could do day of the week. So you could change if day of the week is this, and then show this. We could do that. You could put a logic in there, pretty easily. Or we could actually even simpler. Where is it? Let's go logic. Is it variables? Let's see. I don't know if it is variable. What am I thinking of? Let's see. String array. Could do not values. There is it. Is it value dispatcher? And I want string. And there's 7 days in a week. Is it this one? String array. Array. Oh, I have to write array and then get string. And then string 7. I don't know if this is the right way I'm doing it. We'll see. So I could say 1. Let's just see if I can link this first. Nah, this is wrong. This is wrong what I'm doing. String did bro. Monday, there we go. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is it THU? I think it's TH. Friday. Oh, capital. Saturday. Sunday. There we go. And what you can do is just link that index to the week. What's it called? The day of the week. So if I go here to switch index, day of the week, there we go. So now that will be, that's wrong. Oh, because 0, sorry, is offset by 1 because I can just fix that with a clipping link. There we go. I just fix that because it starts from 0 in that switch, but I'll convert that. So I'll say 1 to 7. Did I put it in the right place? Oh, and why did I get? It's now 1 o'clock, but it didn't give me double digits there for the minutes. Give me 0. That's not nice. But it should be the right day, no? Oh, the wrong way around. Let's see. Oh, what's going on? I've broken this, or am I doing this wrong? Let's see. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is 6. Am I correct? Where is it? 6. Day week is 6. 6. 6 is Sunday, but it should be Saturday. So, no, I'm sure this convert should be maximum is 1, and that one's 6. There we go, Saturday. Okay, now get my other block text. I'm just gonna, for now, just disconnect the convert to text. 1 second. Okay, just because I don't like that, I'm just gonna say for now, date and time. No, not date and time. Oh, just time. Please, just the time for now. And then I'm just gonna clip that for now. Okay. Okay, I was adding another text for the date. So text 2D, block text. Need to move the Z space there. This is fix this, extended digits only, and then change the character spacing. Yeah, that'll do. This is the worst clock I've made, but it's just a quick example. There we go. Just link this text to the output. There we go. We got the day, center. Just call that day. Yeah. Scale. There we go. Saturday. Today's Saturday. It is 103, and we have this similar effect. So the same as this on the wallpaper, and you They just got a nicer image. I think their lines are also thinner, or they're more blue. They got like a tint of blue. You can add tints of color as well into that if you want. Let's get it over here. Yeah. Let's play around with the Nexus body. That's actually quite a cool tool. You can do quite a lot with this tool. That's nice. And it animates the noise. Nice. You can do quite a lot because you can probably use like pressure and ID marker IDs and all sorts. So if you have a multi-touch table or something, you could have this inverted so the particles push outwards around that object. I really like these tools. I'm gonna end the stream there. That was a short one. It's not the best one, but it was just a short one. To show you can so many tools in Ventus that you can make stuff with. But enjoy your day.